Guys, we are back. Feels weird recording because I've been so used to doing these live streams, especially for Cinema Rewind. If you guys have been watching, thank you so much. If you haven't, shame on you. Kidding. But yeah, guys, we're back. I was super pumped to make this video because it has a lot going on, right? We've got Barnes & Noble sale, we've got Amazon sale, we've got Facebook Marketplace haul, we've got thrift store haul, a giveaway that I won from a friend, which was even better. It felt so good. I'm completely surprised because I never win any of these giveaways on social media, so it was one of the first and it was awesome. It was worth it. So now, before we get started, guys, make sure to subscribe. Make sure to subscribe, get in there, press that little like button. If you'd like to be alerted of the videos that I put out, hit the notification button and wherever they are on the screen somewhere. But yeah, it means the world, guys. It helps out a lot, especially small channels, puts us in the algorithm. As you know, or if you don't know, Facebook recently, well, not Facebook, what am I saying? Instagram. Instagram recently announced that you need at least 1,000 followers for you to start doing live streams. So that kind of sucks. I'm not sure what's gonna happen, if YouTube's gonna follow suit or not, but just in case, guys, subscribe, follow me on Instagram, all that good stuff. Now, before we get started, I'm gonna roll the intro and yeah, we're gonna jump right into it. All right, guys. So like I said, thank you so much for joining, for tuning in, checking out this episode. If you're new around here, I am the host of Face the Movies. My name is GC, or at least I go by GC on here. And yeah, it is my initials, so no alias or anything. But yeah, I appreciate you guys tuning in. And like I said in the beginning, this is a jam-packed episode. One thing I forgot to mention, I actually have a big announcement. I've recently partnered with a new boutique company out there on the interwebs, and I'm so excited to announce it. So stay tuned till the end of the video. I'm going to bring that up. I'm planning on possibly doing a giveaway coming up soon, so tune in for that. Stay until the end of the episode. I'm going to sprinkle it in there, so no fast forwarding and cheating. Gotta watch the episode. I promise it won't be too long, just long enough for you guys to enjoy. But with that being said, let's go ahead and dive right in. Put that remote down. And I'm going to start with the first stack. The first stack is thrift store finds in the last month or so. And if you've been watching for a bit now or seen some of the live streams and conversations that I've been having, I love soundtracks, right? Either it's a vinyl or a CD or a cassette, whatever format it is. I love movie soundtracks. It's something that, it goes above just watching the movie, but actually getting to listen to the music. And I found a soundtrack that I've been after kind of for a while. You're not going to expect this one. It's a little different than the typical modern soundtracks. Like you got Sinners, which is freaking fantastic. Can't wait for the end of September for that vinyl to come out so I could pick that up. But let's go ahead and show you Forrest Gump. Now, it's a little dark there, so I'm just going to keep them here because yeah, if I get too close, it's gonna be a little dark, but I found this double pack, right? It's like a 2-disc, let me see, special edition, and it has about 32 songs between the 2 discs. And I was so excited to find this because I think I got it for like $1. And man, you got like Jefferson Airplane, Aretha Franklin, Bob Dylan, the Beach Boys, let me see, Elvis Presley, Creedence and Clearwater Revival, The Doors, Simon Garfunkel, you name it. Like you got all the big bands on here and artists, and I was just so excited to get this. The disc is rattling a little bit, nothing wrong with it. It's just, I guess, the case itself, as you see in the front, you might be able to see kind of has a little bit of a crack there. Unfortunately, right here on the top, but it is what it is. For $1, you can't go wrong with that. So yeah, that's one of the first ones. And now we're going to go through some VHS finds from thrift store. First one is a classic. If you have not seen this movie yet, highly recommend it. They did a remake not too long ago, a few years back, but you're going to recognize Mad Max. So freaking awesome. This thing is in mint condition, starring Mel Gibson, obviously. And yeah, again, this is in mint condition. And I was just so happy to find it, no mold or anything. And if you guys are looking for VHS in thrift stores, Facebook Marketplace, secondhand VHS, make sure to always check to see when you see a little glass here, you're gonna wanna look in here because a lot of the times they come with mold. Unfortunately, you're gonna see like a little white powder. And if it has that in there, then yeah, don't do it unless you have like a cassette cleaner or something like that. But I mean, a lot of the times you'll find these VHS. This one in particular, I've never found in the wild, so that was pretty exciting. But yeah, Mad Max. Now, all right, well, I'm gonna start putting those on the floor because we've run out of space here. But anyway, in the Army now. So this classic is from the 90s, starring Pauly Shore. And you may know him from Encino Man, Son-in-Law. And I mean, man, this guy was all over the place back in the 90s and such an awesome find. I was so excited to get this VHS. The dude, I mean, I met him once at a comedy club. He was performing a long time ago. Just the coolest dude. And it was so fun hanging out with him for a little bit backstage. And yeah, so I was like, you know what? When I found this, I had to pick it up. So highly recommend it. Hilarious. I mean, Pauly Shore in the Army, you already know what to expect. Now, Blades. This one I've never seen, and it's from a company called Trauma Team Video, and it's a Trauma Collector's Edition. I think it was like 50 cents or $1, and found it very interesting. I loved what it said in the back. It said Happy Gilmore meets Maniac. So obviously it's like a horror-based picture of Happy Gilmore type movie. So there it is. And yeah, so, I was like, man, I was so surprised. I was like, all right, cool. But yeah, we got Blades. Now we're jumping into the Blu-rays. So, man, we got some cool finds. I'm gonna go ahead and start off with this one. Now, guys, before you jump in the comments and make fun of me and stuff, I'm sorry, but I'm a sucker for some of these like time travel movies, and I know you're gonna make fun of me. You're probably gonna be like, oh, you know, little romantic comedy films, but come on, guys. I mean, like, this movie was so good. The Lake House. I mean, it has a little bit of time travel. You've got Keanu Reeves. You have Sandra Bullock reuniting after Speed, which, if you have noticed, we've got Speed playing right here. So I didn't plan that, so that's kind of funny. But yeah, I mean, I found this. I got it for like, I think like $2 or something. Mint condition. I couldn't be happier. Such a fun movie. And yeah, I mean, if you're into time travel, romantic comedies, you like Keanu Reeves, who doesn't? Coolest dude. You enjoy Sandra Bullock, make sure to check this out. Now, this one, funny enough, I think it was playing on TV like 2 days ago. And I was thinking to myself, like, man, I got to rewatch that movie. I haven't seen it since it came out. And then today, I so happened to find it at the thrift store. Sealed, brand new. This one was $3, Zero Dark 30. And man, I was so excited. I was like, dude, sealed, brand new. I mean, can't say no to that, especially $3. Now this one, I know this one's a bit of a hard to find Blu-ray, and lucky enough, it's a double feature. But if you guys grew up in the 90s, you're gonna remember this. If you didn't, you might not. But can we talk about Short Circuit for a second? Short Circuit. It has part 1 and part 2. And when I looked this up online, I was blown away. It goes for like 40, 60, $80. And I got it, I think, for like $1. So I could not be happier. It's like 2 movies for $1. Yes, sign me up. Next up, I thought this movie was hilarious. If you're a Kevin Hart fan, I mean, Kevin Hart, Josh Gad, like these two together, it was just a match made in heaven. And I'm talking about Wedding Ringer. This movie's so funny. If you haven't seen it, pretty much Josh Gad, he's this awkward guy and he doesn't have too many friends or anything. He has no best man. And think about the movie I Love You, Man with Paul Rudd. It's kind of similar in the premise of it, where he doesn't have any friends, no best man, and then obviously hires Kevin Hart to kind of play his best man. And obviously things get a little zany and crazy and hilarious as usual with Kevin Hart in a lot of his movies. And I really enjoyed this one. I felt like he shined pretty well. It wasn't too over the top, and it was just one of those feel-good type movies. So yeah, I highly recommend it if you haven't. wedding ringer. As far as for the thrift store haul, I've got the infamous, right? Kind of divided. Half the people like it, half the people hate it. But you gotta admit, the dude rocks out so damn hard. Rob Zombie, it's Halloween Unrated Edition. I was so damn excited to find this. I never come across any Halloween movies. And in the last 2 weeks, I found 2 movies, which obviously one I'm showing you now. And I want to thank Jordan from the Movie Den. And the reason why, it's because we've been talking a lot about Halloween lately. And if you don't know already, Jordan is a big time Halloween fan. So make sure, obviously, check out his channel, subscribe to him. Awesome dude, good friend of mine. We do Cinema Rewind together, along with Steven from After Hours Video. And like, they're my best buds, and we've been talking about Halloween so much, and not just obviously the holiday, but yes, ever since we started talking about it, all of a sudden I've been finding Halloween stuff. And I thanked him as my what would I call it? He's kind of my good luck charm. But yeah, Halloween. This one comes with a 4.5 hour documentary by Rob Zombie, The Making of Halloween. I mean, man, 4.5 hour documentary, sign me up. This is exciting. Cannot wait to watch this. I haven't seen this since it came out. I think I was in high school when this movie came out, so pretty excited about that. Next up, we're jumping into Barnes & Noble. I only have one thing that I bought, and that's what I was saying. I mentioned earlier that it's nothing too crazy, but this is a movie that I've got here on VHS, and it's actually right here. So we've got Good Will Hunting. Obviously, I didn't get this VHS at Barnes & Noble, but I did get the next best thing, which is the 15th anniversary of Good Will Hunting on Blu-ray. And man, I got this 50% off. So apparently, if you're watching this right now, what's today's date? The 11th of August, Barnes & Noble has a few sales going on. They have an Arrow sale going on right now, which is 50% off. They have a Paramount Plus sale going on. They have a Criterion 30% off sale. I believe they have a Shout sale going on. Don't quote me on that one, but they've got a lot of sales. So if you're collecting physical media, or you're still buying or obviously watching this video, make sure to hit up Barnes & Noble immediately because they have some phenomenal deals. This one, it's a $15 Blu-ray, half off. I think I got it for like $7.50 with tax, so a little bit over $7. But so excited for this one. I really want to look into the special features. It has one in particular that it has is a reflecting on a journey, Good Will Hunting 15 years later, the era of Good Will Hunting, which is awesome because, I mean, we all know that iconic line, which is, "Hey, you like apples?"
Well, I got a number. How do you like them apples?
Now, next we have an Amazon sale, which I'm gonna have some trouble covering this up. This release is by Grindhouse, and now they have a 4K for it already, which is Cannibal Holocaust, and I'm gonna try to block this as best as I can, but maybe if I do this here, there we go. Sorry guys, but it's pretty graphic. I don't want to get blocked off here. And then obviously the back I could show, but yeah, so this, I've been after this one for a while. This is just the Blu-ray, but I was torn because I think 88 Films has a 4K for it, if I'm not mistaken. And the thing is with theirs that it doesn't come with, like this one comes with a bunch of extra features plus a bonus CD, which is a soundtrack for it, and a small booklet that comes with it as well. Now, if you want to see an unboxing on this, I'd be happy to show it. So just let me know in the comments and I'll do like a separate video on that. I mean, we got a lot to get through. So obviously I'm kind of speeding through, but yeah, I was so excited. It has a bunch of in-depth interviews and behind the scenes and all that. Now, obviously this movie, it was very critically acclaimed because a lot happened. People thought that the actors in this actually got eaten by cannibals. I think the director at one point almost went to jail for it. So yeah, a lot of controversy going on with this film, and yeah, highly recommend it. I got it on Amazon for like $22. That's the lowest price that I've seen this movie on. So make sure to check this out. again, I mean, it's not for the faint of heart. So it's very brutal, very graphic. It has a lot of sensitive subjects in this film. So, you know, that's a warning for you right there. You know, please be mindful and think about that before you buy it. But if you do, hope you enjoy it. Actually, you know what, guys? I apologize. I completely messed up and I organized them wrong. I do have one more Barnes & Noble sale that I picked up. And this was for the Criterion sale. This was like the last few days of the Criterion sale. And I kind of went back just to see if there was anything else that caught my eye. And lucky enough, there was 2 films that I wanted for the longest time. They had them on 4K and we got WALL-E. I was so excited for this one. I mean, this is jam-packed with special features. Love this movie. So fun. I mean, it's not just a kid's movie. It has a beautiful message behind it. So highly recommend it. Finally got to upgrade it from my regular Blu-ray. And I'll be able to really get into the whole Pixar story, the documentary, behind the scenes, like the making of this, which is, I mean, it must have been so damn extensive to make a movie like this. It's so beautiful. But yeah, beautiful, beautiful box set. And next we have one that's been on my list for quite some time. This one you may recognize with Matthew McConaughey's famous line.
Let me tell you this, the older you do get, the more rules are gonna try to get you to follow. You just gotta keep living, man. L-I-V-I-N.
Dazed and Confused. So excited to get this one. As soon as I saw it, I was like, all right, all right, all right. Yeah, we've got Dazed and Confused, 4K, obviously beautiful, beautiful. Finally got it. I think I've been eyeing this one since last year. Never pulled the trigger, but finally got it. Now, I've gone ahead and shown you guys some thrift hauls already. I've shown you some Barnes & Noble. I showed you my Amazon haul. And next up, we have a Facebook Marketplace haul. This one's really cool. And I'm gonna start with my favorite out of the whole stack because I was so excited when I saw the post. But we've got I Still Know What You Did Last Summer. Man, I have the first one on Blu-ray. I don't have the first one on VHS. But if you've been watching my Cinema Rewind series, I actually did I Know What You Did Last Summer Cinema Rewind episode. I think it was episode, man, I want to say either 7 or 8. And I've done quite a few already, so I apologize if I got it wrong. But just check in my playlist for Cinema Rewind. You'll find it on there. Very fun. Obviously, Steven from After Hours Video and Jordan from the Movie Den were on there. Plus, we had a very special guest. And that's something that I've been enjoying doing. Hanging out with special guests, hanging out with my friends, taking you guys back to their 90s, 80s, early 2000s and talking about some awesome movies. So yeah, I wanted to do that episode to kind of celebrate the new release of the new I Know What You Did Last Summer. A kind of remake or whatever it is. I ended up not seeing it. I heard like horrible reviews, but eventually probably when it's on streaming, I'll take a look. And guys, yes, I do stream sometimes. Obviously, I still collect physical media, but you know, we can't just throw money around and just buy everything without watching it first. So usually with streaming, that's what I'll use as a tool to kind of preview it. If I like it, I'll buy it. If not, then obviously I won't buy it. I'll just leave it on streaming and call it a day. But yeah, I was so happy to finally get this one. Very excited to add this one to the collection. And next up, you're gonna recognize this guy. He just released Happy Madison. No, wait, not Happy Madison. What the hell is it called? Happy Gilmore. Jesus, Happy Gilmore. So Happy Gilmore 2 just came out on Netflix. And I watched it. Had some thoughts. I think it was fun. I mean, you know, it is what it is with Adam Sandler's movies in this day and age. Every time something comes out, you know, it's a 50-50. Can't blame him, though. He's just trying to have fun with what he's doing with his career. He's done so many awesome movies that, you know, he's just out there doing what he can. But anyway, The Wedding Singer. Like VHS, so damn awesome. I mean, I remember watching this when I was a kid. And I remember watching this. I did a double feature with the South Park movie and this one on VHS and with some friends. Man, hilarious. So happy to finally be able to have that one in the collection. And now next up, we've got The Mighty Ducks. I have part 2 on VHS in one of those type clamshell cases or whatever. But man, I was missing the first one. And I think there's one more. There's a third one that I'm missing. So now I got the first 2. So excited to have this one in the collection. Such a huge Mighty Ducks fan. Man, I cannot wait to be able to find them on Blu-ray. Right now, the prices are pretty steep. Obviously, Disney. So, you know, it kind of sucks. But, you know, hey, still have the VHS. That's good enough for me. And now, this one is a childhood classic. So happy to be able to have this one. I have part 2 as well. So now I have the first one. And I have this whole like old school, again, like clamshell-ish case. But we got the Goofy movie. And man, it's such mint condition. And I've never seen this gold classics collection before. I don't know if that's worth anything, or I mean, I'll probably look it up after, but just so happy to be able to have this one. I'm never selling this, holding on to it. It's kind of very hard to find these days to come across. I usually see the second one, the sequel, but not this one. So pretty happy about it. And now we're going into a local business that I love supporting, local record store. It's called Sound and Vision Records. And they sell not just obviously music, CDs, vinyls and stuff, I think cassettes sometimes, but they also sell movies. So I love supporting them. They're fantastic people. So I'll link them. Yeah, I'll put the link in the description. I'll probably put out a little pop-up up here somewhere of their social media. They have an online store, so make sure to check them out. They also sell like retro video games, consoles, all that cool stuff. But let's go ahead and go over what we got here, right? I got one Blu-ray, which it's the American version of Record, and it's called Quarantine. If you haven't seen Rec or Record, it's a series of movies. I think they made 3 of them. They were done in Spain, if I'm not mistaken. It's pretty much one of those found footage type horror movies that takes place in this like building, and apparently there's some kind of infection or disease going on, and they're almost like zombies type situation. Not to spoil it, but you'll see that in the trailer. And I don't remember if I've seen Quarantine or I did or not, but I've heard good things from it. So I decided to just pick it up for a few bucks. Why not? And I mean, when it comes to sometimes blind buys, if you're spending less than $3, I mean, worst case, you could always sell it to somebody or gift it or trade it in. But definitely decided to go with it and check it out. Pretty sure I've seen it, but if I haven't, glad I have it. Now, I was talking earlier in the video about Halloween, and man, when I came across this one, oh, I almost did a backflip. But we got Blockbuster Presents, yes, Blockbuster Presents VHS, the first Halloween. And man, so excited. I remember when I found this, one of the first people I had to tell my buddy Jordan at the movie den, obviously, again, huge Halloween guy. And I was just like, dude, look what I got. Look what I got. And I was so happy. Finally, I'm ashamed to admit, guys, I didn't have any Halloween movies up until this one and the Rob Zombie. So slowly building up the collection, and I've just kind of been holding off. I want to get them in 4K. So that's really the reason why I never bought them. And again, like I said, I never come across them in the wild or anything like that. I never really see them on sale on any Amazon sales or Barnes & Noble or any of that stuff. So it was always one like where you pay full price. The box sets sold out or super expensive online. So I was like, you know what? Patience is a virtue. Look what happened with the Freddy box set. Now we're finally getting it end of September. Yes, I pre-ordered it. Very excited. I'm working on a Cinema Rewind episode for that. We may have a super special guest on there. We already reached out to him, hoping he says yes. And well, if that happens, we're going to be doing that episode in probably towards the end of September, a week or two before the box set comes out. So hope you guys pre-ordered, by the way. But yeah, we've got Halloween. Next up, one of my favorite movies. Huge Jeff Goldblum fan. And I think you guys are going to recognize this one. And we've got The Fly. And this is the original VHS too. Look at that, man. Like, this is so damn cool. It's a little beat up too, which I love. I love finding some of these classics a little beat up. It really gives it that nostalgia, forbidden video store type vibes. But yeah, like the back's pretty simple. But yeah, I mean, man, like this is absolutely a stunner. So excited. I have the box set from Shout Factory. So I have those on Blu-ray. Guys, if you're watching this, please release them on 4K. But yeah, we've got The Fly. And now last but not least, never seen this one. This is a Paramount release. And you might recognize this guy from a few movies and shows. I think he was Pretty in Pink, The Mannequin, Modern Girls. And I'm trying to, The Blacklist is one with show on Netflix. And here we go. We got James Spader. And you probably saw him for a while on one of the seasons of The Office. He played kind of replacing Michael. Hilarious guy. But I have not seen this movie. And I was actually given to me by Sound and Vision record store. So they're always aware that I'm coming in and collecting VHS. They hooked it up. They were like, here you go, man. And I could not appreciate it more. So guys, if you're watching this, thank you so much. And yeah, I'm excited to check this out. This is, it says 100 years ago, Jack the Ripper slashed his way through London's red light district. And now a modern day maniac is honoring the event by mutilating LA's ladies of the evening. So, I mean, that's kind of cool. Not for the ladies, but the history aspect of it, of Jack the Ripper and all that stuff. And I mean, man, again, a young James Spader. I've never seen him acting at like this young before. I've always seen him as he was older. So excited to check this out. And now we've got an unboxing. So if you guys are not aware, and I hope you guys are following this guy. This guy has a smile that lights up the room, the coolest dude on social media, nicest guy. And I'm talking about Jake Boston from Steelbook Obsessed. I was recently on one of his podcast episodes and we were talking about Enter the Void. Had me on as a guest, had a ton of fun. If you haven't seen that episode yet, I'm also going to link it on this video, either somewhere on the screen or in the description. I'll put that on there for you guys to check out. But he's been having Steelbook giveaways for a while now. I think it's been a few weeks. And yeah, he's been partnering, which I apologize, got to check my notes, but he's been partnering with Scanavo. So I hope I'm not butchering that. If you guys are watching, I apologize, Scanavo. But yeah, so he's been partnering with them and doing some Steelbook giveaways. I entered one and I was so blown away. So one of his things was, he was saying in the comments, put in a movie that reminds you of having to do with a sword. I brought up The Kid in King Arthur's Court because I love that movie. The actor in that movie is the guy that it's on American Pie. And he also, man, I am spacing out on his name. Thomas Ian Nichols. Sorry about that, guys. I had to look that up. Awesome dude. I follow him on social media. I actually got one of his records. He's a musician and he's freaking awesome. Coolest dude. I would love to have him on a Cinema Rewind episode. So I'm going to reach out to him at some point and see if we could get him on. That would be amazing to have him as a guest. But anyway, yeah. So Kid in King Arthur's Court. I had that movie on VHS. Huge fan. I know they did one in Aladdin's Palace, if I'm not mistaken. That wasn't a Disney one, but really awesome. But anyway, back to the giveaway before we get derailed like usual. So I won the giveaway and Jake messaged me. He's like, dude, you won. Send me the information and I'll get Scanavo to send over the Steelbook. So, and it's funny enough because this Steelbook, I was looking at it on Amazon a few weeks prior and I really wanted to get it. I decided to hold off and I'm glad I did because I won. So Jake, if you're watching, brother, thank you so much, man, for doing these giveaways and giving back to the community and just being so supportive. You've been such a supportive person to the channel. I've enjoyed talking to you, man. Such a cool bud. And man, I had a blast recording that podcast episode with you. I would love to have you as a guest on Cinema Rewind and just kind of hang out with you again. But yeah, just want to say thank you, guys. Make sure if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe to his channel. I'm going to link all that good stuff in the description along with video probably pop-ups here somewhere. And also make sure to follow him on Instagram. He's pumping out content literally every single day. But now let's get into the unboxing. Now I kind of cheated, cut the tape already, but obviously they packaged this fantastically, by the way. Like they got the little peanuts in here and I'm trying not to make a mess. Oh no. Peanuts everywhere. Well, that's okay. But yes. Now let's go ahead and get all these out of here. And finally, this is a 4K release of Highlander. Man, this is absolutely stunning. So damn cool. Now, this is also released by Studio Canal. So I'm just getting familiar with them. And Scanavo, obviously. I'm still learning a lot from these different companies and what they're about. But this is so freaking cool. Mint condition, sealed, brand new, 4K with the Blu-ray. Now, this is region, I believe it's region B. Yeah, region B blocked. So, or locked, either or. So the Blu-ray is locked, but the 4K is not. Luckily, I have a region-free player, so I'm gonna be able to enjoy this regardless. There's a company out there that sells region-free players, very affordable price, and it's called 220 Electronics. I'm gonna link them below as well. So guys, if you're new into region-free, man, like, or if you're contemplating it, highly recommend it. Oh my gosh, man. I mean, it's been an awakening for me. I feel like I've been reborn. My collection has been growing so much. I've been able to see titles that I didn't think I would ever be able to own. And again, 220 Electronics, I'll link them somewhere on here, and make sure to check them out. Support them as small business, and yeah, be able to go region free, and you can watch whatever you want from wherever you want. But Highlander. So excited to check this one out. I haven't seen this since, man, probably VHS days, so since I was a kid. So, I mean, there could be only one, and obviously we've got Highlander. Now, that is it for the hauls. Now, one more piece of news that I wanted to give out, huge news. So damn excited about this. Yeah, so, and I just want to make sure I got this right, but I am partnering with Valerian Video. And if you don't know who they are, they're a small business that just started not too long ago, a few months back, and they sell physical media. They sell Blu-rays, 4Ks, box sets, the works online, and fantastic people. I've been watching them for a while on social media. I started following them, they started following me back, and kind of started getting to talking, and it just led to this awesome opportunity to be able to collaborate with them. So going forward, I am going to be working with them, and I wanted to go ahead and support them by giving them a shout out on this video. Guys, if you're looking to buy any physical media, do any pre-orders, anything like that, make sure to check them out. I'm going to put the link in the description as well. You can use code FACETheMovies10 and you'll get 10% off your order. So make sure to check them out. I believe I think if you spend like $75 or something, it's free shipping. I'm thinking it's around that. But I mean, it's kind of hard not to spend that when you get good deals, and especially when there's so many good things coming out this year. I mean, we're eating good, guys. We've got a ton of sales. I think we could all agree that our wallets are crying right now. But make sure to check them out. I mean, Valerian Video. Guys, if you're watching this, thank you so much for the support. So excited to be able to collaborate with you guys. And now, again, I'm also partnered with Monster Mall. So Monster Mall, MAUL.com. So guys, if you could go check any of them out. Awesome people as well. Now, if you use my code with them, Face the Movies, you get 10% off any used movie or $1 off any pre-order or new release. But yeah, I mean, that's it. That's all I got for you guys. Stay tuned. If you're watching this, today's the 11th. So if you're watching this tomorrow, which is the 12th of August, on a Tuesday, you're, guys, I'm actually doing a live stream, Cinema Rewind, 10th episode. We've got Ken from Mid-Level Media. So excited to have him on. We're going to be going back to the 1983 Sleepaway Camp, and we're going to be talking about that film in anticipation to the release by Shout Factory's Sleepaway Camp 2 and 3 on 4K. So make sure to check out that live stream. Super excited about it. If you're watching this video afterwards, just go back and rewatch the recording. I think you're really going to enjoy it. Ken is such a funny and cool dude, so make sure to check that out. I'm also working with Lee from Cinema Whiplash. So if you guys remember Lee from the earlier days of the channel, I actually just had him on last week's episode, which was episode 9. So make sure to check that episode out. We talked about the movie Barbarian, which was, again, celebrating the release of Weapons, which was out just this past Friday. So check out that episode. I have a whole playlist. Make sure, I'll link that on here at the end of this video as well. But yeah, me and Lee are working on the next episode for the podcast, which is Friday Night Fright Night. If you haven't checked it out yet, go check it out. A ton of fun. I just had Keith on there recently. And my buddy Keith, you've probably seen him on social media. We've been talking a lot, high volume video. And the dude is so damn cool. His content's phenomenal. Make sure to go ahead and support him as well. I'll put a link in the description. You guys have a lot to look into on that description down there. But yeah, so we did an episode for Friday Night Fright Night, and we're talking about As Above, So Below. Underrated, phenomenal, found footage-ish film, but highly recommended. I preach about it all the time. So if you haven't seen it already, after this video, go watch it. But yeah, anyway, me and Lee are talking about like the next podcast episode, next group of guests, starting to schedule everything out. So make sure to stay tuned. Lastly, guys, thank you so much for the support. Thank you so much for watching this video to the end. Stay tuned for this live stream coming up with Ken. If not, I have one next week, which is episode 11 with Aaron from A&B Horror. We're going to be talking about the new release of Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the remake and the older version that Arrow's releasing. So pretty excited about that. So we're kind of celebrating that release that comes out later this month, which is I think the August 26th, if I'm not mistaken. But I'm planning on doing a giveaway. It's going to be a digital code for right now. But yeah, planning on doing a giveaway. So stay tuned for that. If you want to enter, all you have to do is join one of these Cinema Rewind live streams and comment that you want to enter the giveaway. And I'll put you in. And once I get to 500 subscribers, which we're close, guys, we're halfway. So as of this video, I think it was at 240. Guys, if we get to 500, I'm going to do a physical giveaway, like a physical media giveaway. And not sure what it is yet, but definitely something cool. So make sure to tune in. If you haven't already, make sure to subscribe, like the videos, share them on social media. Guys, it goes a long way. It's hard as a small creator to be able to get out there with the algorithm, especially with all these new rules that, for example, Instagram's putting out where you need 1,000 followers to be able to do live streams. I don't know if it's going to happen with YouTube at some point or not. But anyway, guys, I've been enjoying doing the live streams, the Cinema Rewind series, and putting out these videos. So yeah, just subscribe, all that good stuff. And guys, thank you for tuning in. And yeah, like I always say, I'll see you on the next one.